Declaration of Independence. You know about why we came here, us white people, in the first place, buddy? Guess what you did? Let me tell you how dumb you are. You don't know enough about history that you actually voted in the exact same type of government that we white people ran from, back in the day. So I don't, you're fucking weird, dude, because what you voted for, get this, you voted for a tyrant and a king, and you've never read the Declaration of Independence. Like, I know you haven't because you're not smart. So I know you haven't read it because that is actually a declaration of grievances against a tyrannical government. And what you don't see is that you voted in a tyrannical government. You're dumb, right? Because you don't know history, you don't know sociology, you don't know psychology, you're not educated. So what you don't, I think but you like it because it benefits you. And that's all you know is your big fat feelings, right? But you don't know history, you don't know psychology, you don't know about racism, you don't know about women's rights, you don't know about the struggle for equality. You think that everyone is equal, and you think that everyone has access that you do. And those are words of privilege, right? And you don't know that you have privilege, right? And you need to hear monologues, right? Because you missed a lot of school growing up, and you do need to hear teachers who talk to you and tell you the truth, because somewhere along the way, somebody's lied to you and told you that everybody else is your fucking enemy. But nobody's your enemy. Immigrants aren't your enemy. Right. Trans people aren't your enemy. Gay people aren't your enemy. Women aren't your enemy. Somewhere along the line, you've been convinced that all these groups are the source of your problem. And if you just got rid of them, the world would be okay. But the thing is, that's been tried before, right? It was tried by the mustache man. It's been tried, and it doesn't work. And
we never said conservatism.
One second. Go ahead, Danny, real quick. Sorry, Cameron.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, this is just really simple. This is just to American Ninja, who's had me blocked because he's terrified of anybody who has a GI robot profile picture, who wanted to threaten to dox my friend in the chat and is actively avoiding me as I'm commenting to him. You can block me, but you cannot avoid me from having access to your profile.
And gentlemen, I'm going to drop, but I'm going to say one thing, Danny. I'm going to drop, but let me say one thing, guys. I'm 53. I've been a teacher. This is my 27th year as a public school teacher. And I'm going to tell you this. I remember a time.
Hold on, Cameron. Let Danny finish real quick because she asked me to come up.
But Cameron, you're clocking it.
Go ahead, Danny.
I am always actively watching American Ninja 0550, who wanted to call out my friend and say that you were going to dox them. I have evidence of everything that you said in the chat tonight, and you can block me, but that doesn't mean that I don't see you, because I have ways on this application and I will continue to see you. I'm always actively watching you. So go ahead and threaten my friends, but I will continue to watch you, and just know what you're doing is illegal.
He actually threatened a woman last night. I heard him threaten a woman last night to put his DICK in her. He actually, it was a violent threat, and I actually came up on a panel.
That's okay, American Ninja, who says, I've recorded this entire live and will be sending it to the FBI. Send my comments and see.
Hey,
you're starting to dox people.
American Ninja.
I already sent all of your comments that you made towards Den threatening to dox her to Pam Bondi, right? Mm-hmm. And you're associated with somebody and a group of people that have been considered a hate group now because of what happened to Charlie Kirk. Because your individual group of people unalived an innocent American who didn't deserve to be unalived. And guess what? Now all of you are considered a terrorist group. And I've already sent everything that you said in here tonight to Pam Bondi. So you can cry in the chat. But when Pam comes a knocking.
Right, American. Let me tell you this. You gotta be not that bright. You do know that AI monitors this and the police monitors this. Just like the guy a few weeks that threatened Trump, he was arrested because of TikTok Live. You idiot! What you make? You know they monitor us all. You idiot! You are stupid.
What's the FBI? Hey, Shauna, what's the FBI going to do? They can come drag me out of my classroom? What the
Hey. And look,
The
I'm gonna
FBI is
mute you
coming after
until you.
me.
I'm gonna mute you, American Ninja, till you the cojones come up here. I already blocked you because you were being racist on my other account, but you not blocked on this account. You got
Hey,
5 seconds to hit the request button before I block you.
hey, take me. I want a vacation. Like, look, I don't want to be in my life right now, so I
Come
wouldn't
up.
mind three squares. Yeah, he
All
threatened
right,
to
there
like.
you go. That's a big boy. There's you know what Mama taught you. Good boy.
Yeah,
So
I just wanted to tell you, Antifa, that Trump's making executive
American, if you're actively
media
monitoring me,
terrorist
then why did you block my account?
organization.
Why did you block my account? It just goes to show that you're fucking terrified of me. You're
You're
fucking
scared.
terrified of me. And you
Scared.
blocked my account because you know that I've been watching all of the terroristic
Executive order.
threats that you actively make in lives, and that I monitor all of the shit that you say to the people that I know, right? And so now you're scared. Run away. You're scared. You're terrified.
He is, yeah. Look, any man who has to threaten people like that, I've heard 2 threats from him in 2 days. Like any man who has to come up and threaten people like that, that's a sick fuck, right? It's a sick, cowardly fuck. That's all, y'all. You know, and you get all of them, right? You get all of them. You get all the people with all the mental illness.
I'm gonna
You get all
just
the
make
people.
it so like insanely clear. Like I am GI Robot. All Yahtzees can burn in hell. And when you fuck with my friends, you fuck with me. And I'm not the one to fuck with.
All right. Yeah, a guy literally, I don't know if you guys know this, but TikTok is monitored all the time. They arrested a guy that threatened Trump on this app on live. So I don't know what you guys think you're doing with talking about the FBI. They're looking at us now. Hey guys, we don't like
Yeah,
Trump,
like
but I
literally.
guess.
Hello, FBI agent in my phone. I know you already see the reports that I sent to you about that individual to Pam Bondi. I'm sure he's being closely monitored because he has the same memes on his page that the person who unalived Charlie Kirk had. And maybe you shouldn't be running around associating yourself with somebody who unalives people, right? You probably should not be doing that. And unfortunately for you, I'm always watching because I love any opportunity to ruin a Yahtzee's fucking life.
And
Bloop.
guys, you up
And
here,
one
listen.
second.
Yeah.
Jaffe, what's your age, your state, and who you voted for?
Oh, I actually, I'm 39. You said my age and what else?
Your state and who did you vote for?
North Carolina, and I didn't vote.
All right.
Um,
Why?
well, I couldn't seem to find,
Okay. Anyways, goddamn Trouble, you seem to shut Dex and Hunter up. They've been on mute. What
Yeah.
Beyonce said, look around the club, everybody on mute.
Yeah.
It was gross. The way they were talking to you, Trouble, was disgusting. And I think until men stop talking like this to women, nothing's going to change. Women are going to keep getting hurt by men because these men, right? Well, the thing about it, Hunter, is the lack of respect for women, and when women use their voices, you know, the fact that your side wants to.
Respectful.
Well, I guess what I'm saying is this. Look, I don't even listen to guys. I look at what they do. And when I know that you did, because sometimes men lie, right? So what I look at is what a man does, especially when
How do you know I'm a man? Wait,
so what I'm
that's
interested
messed
in
up.
is why, as men, listen to me when I ask you this. Why, as men, would you choose a man who, first of all, reversed a right that protected women for 50 years? Why would you pick a man who essayed a woman, who has a pattern of predatory behavior toward women and girls, right? Like, I don't understand how men
Why
can
are you
reconcile
assuming
their
Trump's
vote.
gender? That's messed up.
Are you going to waste my time or have an actual conversation?
No, I'm serious. How do you know his
wasting
gender?
our time? So I mean,
Are you going to waste my
nothing
time?
but
He's got a peen.
monologue.
He's talked about his peen before. And he's talked about that other golfer's peen, too. What was his name? What's his name? I don't know. He said he saw this other golfer's peen and it was really big. So I think I don't know. I do question maybe his sexuality. That's a weird question.
Mhm.
He says he's a man, or he says he is. He's not a man, because any man wouldn't do that to a woman, Dev. They wouldn't do it to a woman. They wouldn't say the things they said about Lindsay Lohan when she was 16. You know what he said about her? Do you know what he said about her? And she was 16 when he said it? Damaged women are better in bed, right? He also said that her breast, he talked about her breast, and that she didn't have a dad, and so she'd be better to F. Like, I don't understand. And she
Well,
was 16.
I don't know who Lindsay, what
Lindsay
she does for a
Lohan, no,
living.
she was an actress. She was an actress back in the 2000s, you know, and she was a child. When she was 16, he said some really awful things about her body and about her sexuality. And he also said something about a 10-year-old girl as she was ascending an escalator. She was 10, and he said, I'll be dating her in, quote, 10 years. And that's when I really knew that he was a predator. And Devin, I'll tell you this, honey. 76% of child porn is done by white men in this country, and I have a half brother sitting in jail right now for it. White men are doing the sick shit to the women, girls, and children. I have 3 predators in my family, right? My dad slept with my best friend in high school. She was 18, he was 42. My brother married his bride. He met her when she was 16, and he was in his 30s, right? So he courted her when she was in high school. Our community, white men, have a real problem with children, Dev, and they have a real problem with young women. And they have always. And you're normalizing it by putting a man into office who speaks about girls like that. You're normalizing.
Can I just add on to Carmen real quick? Carmen, my fault if I'm saying your name
My
wrong.
name is Cameron. I prefer you call me Cameron because that's my name. Yeah, thanks.
Cameron. My fault.
Thank you.
But the thing is, what she just said, yeah, as a man, why are you okay with that grown old ass righty ass dude just saying those things to women, and you're okay? You put a P3 in office. You put the threat to democracy
Case,
in
it's
office.
not even that. Can I say something real quick? Because I do need to drop to go to work because I am a teacher. But my biggest threat right now is not, I'm a teacher. And the last incident, the pew-pewing, I was in Georgia, and the pew-pewing in Georgia was in Winder, and that was 47 miles from my classroom. I was teaching 10th grade at the time. And I'm going to tell you this. I've been teaching for my first classroom had a chalkboard. We didn't even have a TV. I had a chalkboard. That's how old I am. Before the internet, before cell phones. And I remember a time where we didn't have school pew-pewings. But I can tell you this. When I go into the classroom every morning, sometimes I vomit in the morning because I get anxious. When I go into the classroom, I have to know what my biggest threats are. And when I look at the numbers, the statistics, and I know about all the school pew-pewings. I know about all of them because it's a matter of safety, right? It's young white men, Dev. They're taking up arms against everybody. There's a problem, right? And my own son, I have a 29-year-old boy, and he was diagnosed with schizophrenia. There's a lot of bad things going on to young white men in this country. A lot of bad stuff. And the way you guys are being indoctrinated to treat women, to view women, and I'll say this, I used to think Trump was just an asshole and really bad for women, but then he made that decision where he reversed Roe versus Wade, and he made my daughter's life less safe, right, than my own mom. When my mom was in her 20s, she was taken into the back room in the 70s by 7 men for 3 hours, and she had to use Roe versus Wade, thank God, right, because you don't want to bear a child from 7 men for 3 hours. As a woman, that's barbaric to ask a woman to do that, right? So thank God my mom used Roe. So let me say this one last thing. I was assaulted too, and I had to use Roe. I had an ectopic pregnancy, but I want to tell you this. My 22-year-old daughter in Georgia right now, my niece in Indiana who's 26, they don't have that right anymore. Like, you took it from them. Trump took it from them to reverse, to get a few pro-life votes actually, right? Because he says he's pro-life, pro-choice. But then he stacked the Supreme Court, and on a campaign promise, took it away. So I want you to know that, yeah. So anyway, I'm going to drop, but, I'm talking a lot. But I will say this.
Yes, because Cameron, you're talking to the poorly educated. You have to use words like C spot
No,
run, like
I'm gonna say
you
this.
have to
do you understand, Hunter, what I'm saying,
It
way.
would be a living
Cameron, you
hell
have
to
to
be in
use like
Cameron's
words like
class.
Trump bad, Trump bad, Trump not good for white
Trump
men.
hurt women. And
Cameron,
Trump hurt
is he pastor in
women.
chief? Cameron, is he pastor in chief or is he a president? Like, which one is it? Because we all have flaws, right?
What did
So
you
is he
say?
it's not a flaw, Dev.
Dev, I saw you got a big chin, by the way. And Hunter, you look like a dweeb. But go ahead off.
Well, it's not a flaw, right? That's not a character flaw to be a predator of women and girls. It's a mindset, right? It's a
Well, you're
sickness,
referring to like
right?
the locker room talks.
But it's not. Well, I'm talking about the E. Jean Carroll, right? You know, last week he just lost that $83 million lawsuit, that defamation, right? He has to pay E. Jean Carroll $83 million. You know that, right? So he lost 2 appeals on that
Locker
case.
room
So I guess
talk is literally just an excuse by men so that they can further demonize and harm women. I don't understand why we continue.
That makes no sense.
we don't talk about
It
it.
is, and I'm a man
Because
myself. I can
normal men who are in like places within themselves where they're like financially stable and emotionally stable, they don't use terms like
Okay, how's locker room talk
they don't.
different
Excuse
from
me. I
hypothetical?
understand that you've never let a woman finish in your life, but you're gonna let me finish, right? So I understand that like men, when they're in positions to where they've never been in a safe space, they have to use these terms like locker room talk so that they can justify their dehumanization of women in order to make themselves feel better. And that's just
women
not
hurt.
normal
And it's sickening.
behavior. Normal men don't talk like that. Real men, like when we say real men too, I think it's important to point out what a real man is.
Right.
A real man protects women. A real man protects marginalized communities. A real man wants to use his brute strength that he was given by God to ensure the safety of others, right? But the men who like to use excuses like locker room talk, these aren't men. These aren't real men. These are weak, sad, slimy little lizards
Well,
that are
Danny, we know
crawling
that
around the real men in order to seek validation.
Yeah.
And I beg you, I remind you, men who speak this way, that you obviously need to adapt, right? Society is changing. Women are changing. The world is changing. Science is changing. And frankly, your thought processes are not working anymore. Adapt or die alone.
Which is happening. Which is actually happening, Danny.
Well,
you know, they are.
Can't women make babies without men now?
Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely
scientifically.
can, Trouble. We don't even need men anymore. We take cellular DNA from the spine of 2 women, combine them together, create a sperm cell, and implant it into the ovum of a woman. And then guess what the baby is? It's always a woman. Because at the end of the day, the real true form of humanity is a woman. Men are irrelevant. We don't need you, but we literally love you, which is why we accept you into our spaces. We don't need you. We could do everything without you. We could build
And can I
houses.
just add on
We
to
can
you?
engineer. We can create life.
Mhm.
You
Well,
are
all they
literally unneeded. But because we love you, we accept you into our spaces. And that's why you get to be around here. But remember, at the end of the day, you are not needed.
And I'll tell you this.
Well,
you talk,
let me 1 second, Hunter. What I was looking at your page, Hunter. Have you ever went to therapy, Hunter?
Yes, I have.
Did it help you?
Yes.
do you have
You
women
do
you
realize,
love?
Hold
Do you
on,
have
you
women
hold
you
on,
do
hold
love?
on.
realize,
I'm
you
trying
do
to.
realize I'm in the military. You do realize
I
that, right?
know that's a once.
He's from Alaska. He
I'm
has
not
a
from
wife.
Alaska.
He gets a pension. Yeah, you are, Hunter. I remember.
I'm in Florida.
Oh,
You're
you
wrong,
moved back. You're
trouble.
in
You keep
Florida now.
on saying
Were you
shit
in
that doesn't make any
Alaska?
Uh,
Were
sense.
you in Alaska, or was that just a lie on the last panel we were on together? Because it's been some time.
I
Do you have a daughter,
was
Hunter?
stationed. I
Do you
was
have children?
stationed in
Oh, you
Alaska.
were stationed in Alaska,
Do you have
right? Okay.
children? Do you have children, girls? Like,
yeah,
here's
he
No.
my
got a
thing.
daughter. He got a
I'm gonna
kid.
drop real quick because I gotta go get ready for it. But here's my last statement. It's this: is that when men act this way, first of all, locker room talk words turn into thoughts. We know that, right? Words encourage thought, they create thought. So when we talk about women like that, it's much easier to assault them, right? And all I want to say is this: when you excuse this type of behavior, you're not only making random women less safe, but you're making the women in your own life less safe. Like, you're creating a culture for women that is already dangerous, dude. 3 out of 4 of us are getting essayed before 25, right? Every woman has a story. So I guess I don't end 4,200 women lose their lives at the hands of their husbands for DV. It's weird to me that you don't understand how your narrative and rhetoric actually hurts the women in your own life. Because you wouldn't want that happening to your mom. You wouldn't want it happening to your daughter, right? And if it did, you'd probably make a different decision. If your daughter was assaulted, say, you would make a decision, that was best for her. And it's weird to me that you would just want to control and dominate all women. It's not weird. I understand why. But anyway, I'm going to drop. Bye, friends. Love you.
Bye, Cameron. Have a good day at work.
Thank you.
Mm.
Six-figure liberal.
Sorry. Yeah, Hunter. The thing is that you're a veteran. He doesn't even care about veterans. Did you know he cut like benefits, and you guys are expected to lose benefits? And actually, Randy is up there asleep, but Randy, ever since Trump has been in office, he hasn't even been able to see a doctor in person. He's had to do a virtual with his situation.
Okay.
You don't care that he like defunded your brothers that fought with you, like made it where they can't see a doctor, and you suffer from mental health issues. You don't think that's an issue, Hunter?
Veterans still have access to the VA.
No, the doctors are not even getting hired back that he cut. They don't want to go back because Trump has made it after he like cut the VA. They're not going back. You didn't know that?
There are still doctors in the VA that
No,
you can
it's a
see.
shortage now, my friend. You didn't read the
It is not a
reports.
shortage.
You want to bet me on that?
He's defeated by a woman,
I'm
a
not
black
defeated.
woman
It's
at
just
that.
you guys
A
have been
black woman
attacking
at
me and
that.
Dev when we've
Again,
been
he
nothing
couldn't
but
tangle with the
respectful.
processing power of a black woman.
Trouble, you just run your mouth the entire fucking time.
I
That's
mean,
all
sir,
you
you
do.
haven't been able to challenge or debunk a single thing that's come out of me or
Because you run your mouth the entire fucking time.
Well, sir, you can't. All you have to do is engage.
You can't engage with you because you just run your mouth. That's all you do. You
what do
make
you
0
mean?
points.
I think I made a lot of points. So, which one would you like to attack? I'll
I
wait.
don't even remember. I don't even remember because you kept on running your mouth.
You couldn't process fast enough. Do you need
No,
me?
Yeah,
it's
you got to
processing
keep up,
it.
Buttercup. There it goes, right there.
Need me to slow it down?
It's honestly intellectually dishonest.
There you go, right there, veteran. Veterans care. Veterans care at risk under Trump as hundreds of doctors and nurses reject working at the VA hospital after he cut them. And you on your page talking about, I used to be fucking happy. You got pain and anger, sir. You're gonna have much pain and anger, especially as a damn veteran in America. He doesn't even care about you guys.
Mm-hmm. He dodged the draft, right? He with like a fake injury or whatever because he's
Well,
rich.
I think he cares about us.
No, he does not. And by the way, y'all vote for this man when he caused nothing but destruction, division to our country.
Dude, okay,
Like,
he has like a couple of years left, right? Why do you think he's right now fighting in his last 3 years to be the president, like chief of staff? Like, come on, like it's not for money. Like he could care less about money, right?
Yeah, okay, but the thing is, the reason why
He ran for
so he
wouldn't go to fucking jail. He's a
that's
criminal.
what I was about to say. Mm-hmm.
So that's a great point. So in that case, then why did almost like half of America, literally more than half of America?
Okay, I got you. It wasn't more than half because it only was 77 million out of 300.
Within that population,
one second,
the voting population.
it wasn't more than half because it's about 200. It was 150. I think it was 150 million people that are registered to vote. No, it was 150 million people that voted in the last election or something like that. And I think 77 million is what he got. The reason that we have an issue is because we have 60% of Americans read on a 6th grade level, meaning that grown adults don't know how the fucking economy
And that's
works.
why we should abolish the DOE. That's the exact point that he's trying to
make. Dad, why should we abolish the DOE?
Because my first job was there, and I could see how it's not really producing anything of actual merit. And right now,
Wait, What tell me what the DOE does. How about that?
Yeah, they are responsible for funding
Da,
all the
da, 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 da,
what?
da, da, da.
I said like
Tell
four
me
words.
tell me what the DOE does.
That's what I was saying. I don't know why you stopped me, but anyways. So yeah, when I worked there in New York and NYCDOE, right? The sole purpose of that for the state of New York was to
No, no,
literally.
no. What does the Department of Education do?
I was just literally going to get to that. Okay, anyways, they fund all the K through 12 schools for any of the programs that they lack, right? It could be for tech, it could be for, I don't know, like food, like support and, benefits regarding after school programs. It could be for the school lunches. It could be for any of but the core part was regarding tech in New York, at least. I can't tell you about like other states, but
The
for New York,
Department of Education does not make up the curriculum, sir.
I never said I never even used the word
Okay,
curriculum.
let's get that. So what they do is they allocate money because you got poor ass states like Alabama, where I'm from, unfortunately. But I like it. I like it. I'm
That's
not
what
too
Dev
not too
literally
much.
just said. Dev
They
literally just
and
said that.
so what they do, shut up, Hunter. Don't piggyback off of him. What they do is your property taxes are funded by the schools around you, your local property taxes. And so the Department of Education they look at the lack of funding and then they do it based off your state. They have nothing to do with your curriculum. So then again, my question is,
Who said
why does
curriculum?
because that's what you use. I just told you about 60% of Americans read at a sixth grade level, and you are telling me that we should
That's
defund
why
the fucking
the
Department of
right.
Education.
What?
Yeah,
You're
they
you
You asked
exactly
me
they
what they do.
process what you were having.
you know you're
You
right.
can't even hold your process
Dev,
long enough to stay in the same conversation.
Dev, we know what's wrong
You
here.
brought up
You
you
were
brought up the
this is
DOE because
crazy, man.
she said that we couldn't read.
First of all, he said the DOE in New York. Sir, the DOE is federal. What the fuck are you talking
Right.
about?
Are you kidding? You think DOE is federal? You're
The
laughable.
Department of Education is
Yeah,
a
I know
federal
that. I
department.
know that. But DOE, it exists in each state, right? So, like in New York, type Google right now, NYC DOE.
But
There's a Department of Education for
it
New
is a
York.
federal department, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Do you not think each state doesn't have their own
No,
Department of
I know they have
Education?
their
That's
own
called the
department, but
State Department.
is
Federal
are you
department
talking
is
about the
different than the
state or are you
state.
talking about
He
the
worked for the Department of Education.
Yeah, and I never
Each
said
state
federal.
has
I didn't even
one.
use the word federal.
Jesus
what are
Christ.
you talking about? Wait a minute. Don't try to fucking pivot, you little
The State Department of Education
He's
is
not getting
completely
rid of
different
the
than the
state
federal.
depart. Hold on. The reason that we would assume you were talking about federal is because he can't get rid of the
Well,
state
no one said
departments of
federal.
education. He can only get rid of the federal. And you said this is why he should. So you can't even track with the own argument that you said, and
What?
I still out process
Who
you,
said
you
federal?
little fucker.
And
You
if you have a
said,
problem
You
with
see
your
trouble,
Getting
state,
run
mad
your
at
mouth.
yourself.
if you have
This is
a
so
problem with
funny.
your
let me
state
reiterate what you
education,
said, Dev.
you need to take it up with your state.
You said you said, let's go back because I know what I said. You said, then why did 77 million people vote for Trump? And I told you because 60% of Americans are reading at a sixth grade level. And then you said, great, that's why we need to get rid of the Department of Education. And then you told me, yeah, because I used to work for New York State Department of Education. That is state, idiot. That's not those are two separate things, Buttercup.
I never distinguished it. I
Trump
never
can't
said
get rid
federal.
of
I
the
didn't even
State
use the word
Department of
federal.
So
Education
you are confused.
because what he actually said, and that is why he should, justifying why he's
But
getting rid of the Department of Education, which would be the federal Department of Education. So you can't even have an honestly intellectual argument, right? Because look at you pretending you didn't say what you just said. Like you can't
Trouble, you're running
your
your mouth
brain
again.
is not quick enough
Told your
to have
mom
a
on the
conversation. It
damn
doesn't
corner. Get
fire.
off.
You
We
don't
we
have
got a
you
award
don't
in
listen,
Trouble,
Deb.
a Nobel
You
Prize,
don't
like
have the
for
processing capability for this conversation, white man. You can't process fast enough.
And
Trouble just runs her mouth.
No,
Told your
Hunter,
mom
motherfucker.
on the corner when
Hunter,
she opens
you
up.
at least Dev been up here, even if it sounds stupid. At least he tried to talk. Dev, I'm gonna give you a little piece of corn for your. Well, it's I'm gonna give you a piece of corn because at least you sound stupid as fuck, but you holding it down. Hunter
Dan
just up
did.
here saying, "Trouble, you can't talk."
Right.
At least you got some bigger balls than Hunter. Hunter just like, no, it's not.
Dev,
no. It just I'm pretty sure
people
you
are
guys just make it
idiots.
hard for Hunter to speak. That's pretty much it. I
I
can
mean,
Yeah.
say.
we're
They're
sitting here
idiots.
quiet, allowing him to speak, but he sounds like Eeyore. You
He
just
does. He
over
does sound
talk,
like
two
Eeyore.
Hmm.
monologue. I don't have a
Dev, they
point
are
to
idiots.
bring
All
up,
of them
but
are
I'll
Yeah.
idiots.
talk
I'm
about the
so
point, the way you
alone.
deliver the points that you have. I can't dispute them, but I will sit up
Do you
God
have
here.
damn.
anything intellectual to say? Honestly,
Yeah.
I just, Hunter, don't
like
you come up here playing on our top. I just told you that veterans at the Veterans Affairs that they're not the doctors and the nurses aren't going back because Trump fired them. They have a shortage, and you was like, that's not
Shauna,
true. And
I
then you
know.
okay,
talking about a fucking intellectual
Shauna, I
conversation.
know your brain process fast enough
so
that I can
doctors,
interrupt
so
you and hold
doctors at
that
the
point.
VA
But
and nurses at
Lexi
the
in the chat
Yes.
VA.
said we even
Shut the
heard
fuck
Hunter
up,
sigh.
Trouble.
God damn, dude. You been lying. You do sound like Eeyore.
He sure did.
Trouble. How much coffee have you had this late night? Like how much, or is it something else?
What?
Food.
This is how fast my
It's the
brain is
morning,
naturally.
You
It
dumbass.
like
just
that
out
all the time,
processes
man.
you.
It's
You don't want to have a
5:52.
We're
conversation with me
clearly
after
she's been drinking since the
coffee.
morning.
After coffee, you wouldn't be able to handle anything. Well, you
God
can't
Okay,
damn.
handle
Dev,
this
I don't
one
think it's just
without
been
coffee,
coffee.
right? Like
Oh,
I'm
And
thank
guess
literally
you.
what?
laying
Keep
in my bed,
up.
just waking up, cooking your ass.
And
Like
guess
it's
what,
Right.
it's
She's in
Debbie
not
Pooh?
Virginia.
fast
It's
enough,
almost
my
6 o'clock
guy.
here, dummy.
full course
And
meal.
guess what, Debbie Pooh? It's 2:53 where I'm at. I haven't even had sleep and I'm cooking your ass.
Hmm.
I mean, your brain power's just not there, dudes.
Oh my god. You guys are mean.
You can't process fast enough. You're trying to take black people's slots because you're
You
white
won't
men,
let me
and you
talk.
don't
I'm
process
not white,
enough.
dude.
You can't
I'm not
compete.
even
I'm
white.
What really,
I'm
very,
what
not
all
white
that was
very
either.
projection
angry.
because you white men want to take black
For the
people's
fifth time, I'm
spots
not even white.
based off the
I'm
fact
not
that you're
white
just
either.
fucking white.
And you
I
voted for
thought I
Trump.
heard that
Why?
fucking little fucking accent, but anyway, you
Why
all
does
want to
this color
take
of my skin
our
matter if I
spots
voted for Trump?
because you're
Because
white
Trump
men,
doesn't care
and
about other people.
you can't
Idiot.
even fucking process enough to keep up with us. You're
Trouble.
Wait, hold on.
projecting. You're
You're
Troublemaker. Let
projecting.
me
DI
ask him this.
Black
higher.
Troublemaker.
you all your life have taken black people's spots because you were white men. And it's getting capitalism has gotten to a point where they can't afford you little fucking non-competes to
Here goes
fucking
another
So
do this
Dub.
shit
monologue.
So
anymore.
Oh
Dub.
And
my
so they've
god.
Dub.
had
You
to
won't
start
stop
letting
saying
black people
stuff. Doesn't
take
make
these slots because
sense.
they need the work done.
Speaking
And you can't
facts.
fucking do it because you've
Ouch.
never been able to win at anything in your fucking lives.
That
So let me go
hurts.
ahead. So the guy that said he wasn't even white and he voted for Trump. Why in the heck do you vote for Trump and you're not? You're not on.
I
Cause
think
it
he's
was
gonna
my
Mm,
choice.
He thinks he's not white. When his ass go outside, he white.
Because
It
the
well
was
no,
thing
my
is,
When they
it
put the
sounds
choice.
if
like
damn
you're
he's
paper, when they
if
put the
your
Indian.
description
president is
down, they say
allowing
white.
if your president is allowing ICE to racially profile, what is stopping Trump for letting police racially profile? Think of it.
Oh yeah, I bet they don't even know about that one, do y'all? Dev, do you know
No.
about that? Dev,
More
Hunter, do
learning
you?
stuff. I don't like it.
So you
Mike.
guys think that just because ICE spots non-white, they
Hey,
automatically
did
arrest
you
him?
read the, hey,
God damn,
Did
how
you read the
motherfuckers do
ruling?
not
Mhm.
read or
Buttercup, did
listen
you
to
read the
anything?
ruling? God damn, y'all don't read for well shit.
They don't process fast enough to keep
Oh
up with all
no.
the news.
This is shit you Democrats are making up to hurt my feelings.
So if he doesn't like non-whites, right? Do you think that he's gonna arrest all of the Mexico, like all the Mexicans right now, and like
Read
right
the
now that are in the
ruling,
U.S.?
sir.
He's already. You do know he's legally detained regular U.S. citizens, right? And now he's allowing ICE to racially profile. What do you think is that's going to happen?
Right, right, right.
And
So
by
you're
the
saying
way,
that
like
in
I
the next
said,
2 years,
Oh
like
shit,
I
here we
said
go.
again, it's going to be a chain of events. If he's allowing ICE to racially profile, what stop him from letting the police racially profile? Y'all picked this man to destroy us and divide us even more, but y'all don't want to hear that or accept that because y'all
and
think Trump.
he's gonna make ICE arrest Melania. Is that what you're gonna say too? Now, eventually,
They should. I mean,
He
they
should. He
should
should.
he
do
He
it.
doesn't
should.
belong here.
Hmm.
As she is illegal. As far as the ruling, which you didn't read clearly because you keep asking us, what did the ruling say about racial profiling? So the ruling said that ICE is allowed to detain anybody regardless whether their speech, as far as their language, as far as where their work occupation is, and things like that. So it is racial profiling because you cannot determine whether or not someone is illegal or not illegal based off of where they work or whether or not they speak Spanish or English.
Hmm.
So
That's
read the
Okay,
ruling.
sad
great,
facts.
great.
Great.
So,
Okay. Well, so you're in support of racial profiling. So why are we
No,
talking
I'm
about
in
this?
support of keeping the streets safe. That's all I care about.
That's
yo,
Keeping the
so
racial
streets
normal
safe because
citizens cause
I'm
more
profiling,
crimes
scared
than
as a white
immigrants,
dumbass.
man.
by the way.
Somebody might get me.
So you do know, sir, you do know regular Americans are more likely to commit more crimes against American citizens than immigrants. Immigrants are just here to help us because we're too lazy to do the jobs that they want to come over here to do. So please shut the fuck up and say something intelligent. Because I'm 18, I'm cooking your shit right now.
Ask
I'm pretty
Lake and
sure
Riley
much.
that. Hey, say that to Lake and Riley. Oh wait, we can't.
Hold on, who's Molly
Oh
Tillett?
no, it's one of these black kids I told you about that can cook your ass and process faster than you.
Hmm.
Maybe Hunter's in the closet. Maybe that's why he's talking like
Oh
that.
Oh
You in the
no.
child.
closet.
Oh
Hey
no.
But it's
honey,
like,
who is Molly Tibbetts, honey bunches?
Hold on. I say we let Devran. I say we let the young black man fucking cook Hunter so he can prove what I said about our youths fucking being faster processors than them.
but like, I just find it very stupid that people vote for this like egotistical scumbag that's just to suck up to Putin. Like, he doesn't represent America. He represents sucking up to big powerful people. But
And
Damn.
yeah,
that's
y'all
their
say
opinion.
he helps America. No, he has harmed America. He's cost him his administration cost people lots of jobs. He's actively hurting the farmers. But yeah, y'all don't care because y'all rather
And that's
wait
their
until it hurts
opinion.
you and affects you until you feel the
Hunter, why are you
effects.
speaking so low? Are you in your mom's
There goes
basement?
that rapid fire processing again. Hunter can't
No,
keep
that's
up
Yeah,
just
with
you in
that.
your
opinion. There's
mom's
no
basement.
fact or statistics with that. Just saying.
Yes, there is. Okay,
He won't let me talk.
like just because of
Hunter.
that,
Damn.
yo, Hunter, just because of that Hyundai
Ooh,
raid,
he
you
sounds
do know
like
that
he
lost
is.
American jobs, right, buddy? So yours and your president administration cost that.
What?
Your
Sorry, I couldn't hear
administration
you.
cost that. You said what?
He
I
didn't
couldn't
know
hear you.
about that. You know too much. You're
I
too
said I
old
couldn't
for
You're
that.
hear
right.
you
You're right.
because
I
I got
think
Let
too
me
many
he's.
break
other
it down
people
to
fucking
you.
talking.
Somebody from
Hey,
Trump's administration said, "Hey, there's gonna be immigrants over there at the Hyundai plant, even though they were required to go over there to help Americans, so then Americans could work there. So then Little Miss calls the ICE raid. The ICE arrest these like Asian people, if I'm not mistaken, and that
Stop
cost
screaming.
American jobs. So
How did
how
that
does it
cost
feel? You
American
fucked over
jobs?
American jobs.
How
They
did that
because
closed
cost
the plant
American
out,
jobs?
you dumbass.
They
Okay, and
closed.
then
Hey, you
Americans go
guys
and
keep
take
it
those
down. My
jobs.
mom's gonna hear me.
it was a Hyundai plant that was they were actively building it so Americans can learn how to build the batteries, Buttercup.
Okay, so then Americans would have taken those jobs after the ice age.
No, no, idiot. It
Bro.
was
They
it
closed the
Because
was
plant.
buddy,
They had
wait a
to
minute.
train them
Let's
how
let
to
this
use
18-year-old
the
explain to him.
equipment.
So, buddy, if people want certain things done in a certain way, right? You're going to allow them to teach you how it's done, and instead of you just immediately trying to do it yourself, they want it done a certain way. You do know that, right? You can't just say Americans were just going to immediately do the job
Yeah,
after the
they
ice
pulled
age.
the
No,
plant
because they
out,
They
don't know how
huh?
to
need to
do it.
be trained.
They were
Can
being
you?
trained by the people that invented the thing that they were going to be making. So they won't be getting trained now, and they won't have any jobs because Korea was so angry with the disrespect. They took out $1.5 trillion from our economy and said, "Fuck you. We won't invest in American workers. We'll do this shit over here ourselves."
Hmm. And just because of that, you
Uh-huh.
fucked us, you cost American jobs, and you could piss on. You could piss off.
Son,
Hey
let's
Hunter,
make
can you?
Damn,
America
another a young
great.
black kid fucking dog walking your ass, Hunter. Tisk tisk tisk.
Shauna, where's Beavis and Butthead?
Like it just makes no sense. And even as a young man my age, if I ever was a dude beside me that said something like that to kids in general, I'll slap the piss off their mouth because that's just weird.
That's
Like you
right.
should really be considerate.
I touch kids too. That's why I like him.
stop, Mike.
What? My
Hmm.
brain
So Hunter,
processing
did
power
did
is
you
not
get
firing
that?
fast today.
Hunter, did you get that, Hunter?
No,
Get
because
out
I'm
the
sitting here
No.
closet.
cooking at the same time, so I can't hear
Hunter, why did
anything.
No.
you even vote for
He said,
Trump? I even
"Goddamn."
Now you can't hear. What's wrong with you? You got a lot of
Fuck,
Hunter.
can't you let
problems.
people talk to him?
Yes,
Slow as
can't
fuck.
hear. Yes, can't talk.
God
What's going
damn,
on?
bro. Come
Because
on.
you have multiple people
You got
talking
a
at
lot
the
of
same time.
disabilities. What the fuck?
Oh my god. You need the Department of Education for real, man.
You
They need to
showed
help you fucking help you
I
right now.
guarantee you I have more
motherfucking
So
with
education
wait,
than
so
you do.
Hunter,
Mississippi, motherfucker.
Hunter. So I'm assuming you blame the inflation on Joe Biden, right? I'm assuming
No,
you
I
do.
don't.
So you
Well,
don't?
Um,
Okay.
No, my uncle touched me in my naughty spot.
Wait a minute, Mike. Hold on, Mike. I just like
Slow
I want to
motherfucker.
put out that Chasey, right? Chasey
Yeah,
the other day. Chase. I met Chase the other day, and I think you're like, are you 19 or 18?
I'm 18. I'm
He's
18.
18 years old and he knows more than you, Hunter. Yet you said what Charlie Kirk, everything that he said was true. And he talked to black people not being able to process fast enough, having to take white slots, not being able to trust them because they're DEI hires. But yet we're seeing that Chase knows way more than you, who he's
Trouble,
way
your
more
issue is that
educated
you
than
just
you,
hate
and
white
he's only
people.
You just
18.
hate white people.
Like Chase should be fucking
Trouble,
playing
I've been in lives with you before.
GTA, but
The issue with
instead
you
he's
is
on
you
here
only hate
cooking
white
your ass
people.
and educating
You
you
just hate
on
white
the
people,
Well, because
pre.
Trouble.
and
She
that's
hate
funny
white
you
people
say I
because
hate
she's
white
hitting you with
people.
facts.
That's
Okay,
very.
Chase, I've been
It,
in lives with
it's
Trouble before. All she does is she just hates white people. That's
She
it.
hates
no, she
white people.
Not
doesn't.
Everybody
true.
hates
No,
white
she
people.
doesn't.
Poor
She
white
That is
tries to,
people.
very
and
true,
no,
Trouble.
she what
Poor little
troublemaker
white
does is
people.
she does her job by freaking trying to explain to you how stupid you sound because you decide to make fuck up and make a silly decision. Now all of us are
I
failing
don't
because
think I
you're
made a silly
bullshit.
decision, but
Okay,
okay.
you just
And so
can't
did half
accept
the
hearing a
country.
lesson. You
Well,
can't accept hearing a lesson. You
yeah,
just
he
can't accept
can't
hearing a
process
lesson.
it either.
He's just slow.
Hey, son. You just get facts, but can you break a buck?
Literally half the country voted him
You
in, and
have
you're
to
saying
be
that
able
is
to
like
break
I'm
a
Yeah,
not
and
being
buck.
half the country
honest.
failed us.
Half the country
Okay,
did not
all
vote. We
right,
done
that's
already
your
went
opinion.
through. We done
hey,
already went through the
hey, hey,
numbers.
hey, Hunter, how
Stop
many
lying.
what's the population in America, Hunter?
Around 365 million.
So is 77 million
Big word,
less or
buddy.
more than 350 million?
The voting registration was 150 million. So
That's
your
not
claim is
half. That's
false.
still not half of the fucking
Hold on a
country.
minute now.
77 million voted for Trump. That is more than half.
The
That's more
country.
words than he done said the whole time he been up here.
It's
You
simple
just
math.
showed us. You just showed us. You don't know how to do math.
150
You're still
million
wrong.
divided by
100.
two.
No.
What's
You're
150
still
million
you're still
divided by
wrong.
two?
Oh shit.
173. I just did the numbers. 173 million
Trouble,
people
you
are
don't like
registered
white
to vote.
men.
Wrong. You're still wrong.
Okay, it's
Just don't
still
like
close to
white people.
150. I
Trouble.
don't know the
It's
exact
still not
numbers.
half, sir.
Okay, great. So I was off
173
by
million
20
So
people
million.
are
math is
registered to
wrong.
vote. So
Who
know
cares
what you're
about
saying
math?
before you say it.
Yeah, because I have
Stop
a
trying to hit
computer right
me
in
with
front of me.
facts. Don't like that shit. Talk to me very
Oh
slowly.
shit! Perry is here. Randy
Oh
is
fuck.
sweet. Randy, good
Dude,
night.
you guys are still
But
awake?
like,
Harry, this is
Yeah,
a
we just
veteran
had
that voted for Trump.
I'm still
Who?
active duty, by the way. Stupid.
I'm active duty.
active duty. Get
Uh,
the fuck
You're
off
I
this
hope he
active
panel.
deploys your
duty?
Hold
ass to
on.
the
Wait
war
a
zone.
second. You need to get the fuck off this panel.
Motherfucker.
You ain't read the fucking
Bro,
sir.
you betrayed
You
your
are
own. Fuck
active
off.
duty and you on this panel talking
Yes, I
about
Active
am.
duty what?
your ass is about to get reported, motherfucker.
No,
No,
Active
he's
active
active
duty
You need to
what?
get
duty.
your ass off this goddamn
He's
panel.
sitting on the toilet
no.
right now. He
What
active
branch is
duty.
he in?
I
He ain't no
can
active
be.
duty.
I can talk
You're
politics.
not allowed to
No,
do
you're
that,
not, dude. That's in the
Yes, I
especially not
USDA.
can.
active duty. As
Yes,
look,
you can.
No, you
no, you're
can't.
not,
Am
sir.
I in trouble?
I would
Yeah,
know
Okay.
you
as
could be,
somebody that
honestly.
is with the USDA as an active duty, y'all have even more restrictions
No,
when
Mm-hmm.
we
it
do
comes to
not.
That's a
political
and
lie,
you know
dude.
We
I
what?
was
affairs.
talk
active
Hold
duty.
politics
on,
in
and also
uniform.
You are
let me just
not
say this
allowed to
to
be on
Hunter
this
real quick.
panel.
You cannot
I
Let me
was
just say
protest
this.
active
in
duty.
uniform. I am off duty.
It doesn't
No,
matter
you're
if you
never off
on
duty
if you
when you're
got the
active duty.
uniform
This
on or
dude
Holy
ain't even
not.
a
You are
shit!
fucking
active.
soldier, bro. What branch were you in? What branch are you in, bro?
Oh
Army.
It
shit. I
doesn't
just fucked
matter.
up.
He's in the
You're a fucking
army.
liar.
He's in the army. We already
I,
talked about it before.
I fucked
So
up,
let me just
Here's
go
the
bro.
ahead and add
problem,
this on.
Hunter. I remember
Troublemaker, may
you.
I?
I remember you served in Alaska. I remember
Oh
your
fuck.
whole fucking situation. You
Just,
are full
just
of shit,
I say too
Hunter.
I'm in
much.
Florida
may
now,
I
but
just say
okay.
this real quick, and then I'm gonna go ahead and drop off. So
Don't
Hunter,
do that.
my thing is, I recently googled this up. Right, it says more college students are more likely to vote Democrat than Republican, and Trump also has a record of just saying his fans are unintelligent because look at them. I mean, because they decide not to research stuff up on their own. So yeah, that's it.
Hey, I'm so proud of
There's
you
no
saying
fucking shot. This dude's active duty. You're never off duty when you're
Get
active
the fuck
duty.
off the
Holy
panel.
shit!
You can be
Get
recalled
the
at
fuck off the
any
panel.
time. You if
Yes.
something popped off right now and you had to grab, you had to like hurry up and wait. Are you activated? Like, shut, dude. What?
I
And then
mean,
you don't
that's
even
it's
review
in the name,
CMJ.
active duty.
If
Well,
you
y'all
why
take
don't you
care
do
now.
some research and look
Hi,
up the
honey.
Dude,
regs?
I was in the army. I was a 92
Off
Foxtrot.
the
Suck it.
That
DOD
you were not. You
directive,
were
sir.
I
not.
definitely was. I am so
Based,
verified
Look
on
up
here.
the
I'm not a
regs
punk
then.
like
Look
you.
at the regs then. Look at the regs and then come
sir,
back to me.
based
Oh,
off the
sure. You want me to pull them up for you?
Yes,
Let me go
pull
get
them
them.
up,
Let me go
yeah,
please.
get them.
Please pull it up.
pull
Let
up
me
the
go get
I'm
them.
DOD
actually talking fast
directive.
now. What's going on? You've been trolling us.
Pull up the
Nah,
DOD
he a fucking
directive
liar. He's sitting up in
You
here
talk
over there
faster than goddamn.
1344.10.
served
What
and
are you
shit. Now he
talking?
getting butthurt about it.
Shit.
Pull, pull up the DOD directive 1344.10 because sir, you are in violation. Get the fuck off the panel.
I
She
am
like,
not in
damn, she knows
violation.
the
Yeah,
program and
you
shit. I
are.
gotta get the fuck out of here. You
You
finna run
are
in a
in
minute.
violation of the directive. You need to get the
You
fuck off the
fixing to
panel.
run. You finna be a runner. You finna be a
And
track star.
even at that, the DOD directive even goes into general that your ass is not allowed to post anything, have an opinion on anything, or any political stance, person, or topic.
Oh
So your ass
shit.
need to get the fuck off the
Then how can
panel.
we vote?
Pete
Then how
Higgs
can we
self
vote?
said I
Hold on. Then
could
how can we
be
Is
vote?
that
drunk.
something you can do in private and you don't have to announce, idiot?
But so I'm
Anyway,
in my
you
private
said, wait, I'm
residence
sorry, shut
talking
up.
about
You said
I'm
politics
in
DOD
my
in
was.
my
I know
private
it's
private
in the.
residence.
I
residence
know it's in the.
playing with my
Uh.
privates.
You better get the fuck off the panel before they find your ass. I'm telling you.
They won't know it's me.
Yeah, they totally will.
Yeah, he definitely
Come
will.
on.
Come back up here. You guys are cracking me up, man.
Joe Biden didn't get in trouble. Why should
Hunter, you
I?
want to know how quick? They say that you want to now. You want to say
Dumbasses.
um. You want to say that you can't do that, Hunter, and you want to sit here and now act like our military isn't smart enough to catch you? Are you serious? All they have to do is take that picture. We know it's somewhere
It
else
might
too.
not be
Idiot.
here. Look what they got in. Look what they
Idiot.
got in George.
Like, come on, dude. You're
Motherfucker
not
stuck in
supposed
a
to be
bottle
out
right
here.
there. Somewhere sweating.
You mean DOD 134410?
Yep, 134410.
Oh shit. Dude, they know
13,
numbers.
44, 10
Run.
directive from DOD. Your ass is in
Yeah,
violation.
he
Get the
already
fuck off
fucked
the
up. It
panel.
says number 1 right here: register, vote, and express personal opinion on political candidates and issues, but not as a representative of the armed forces. That's what you
I'm
just
not
did.
Military is supposed to
representing
be
it.
Yes, you just did.
apolitical.
That's because
Yes, you
you
just
active
did.
Apolitical.
duty.
All I
You
did was
just told
said I.
everybody that you're active duty. You're
Okay,
active duty
great.
Shit.
military. Shut your ass.
Am I
That's a
representing the
representation, sir. Go back to
DOD? Am I
school.
representing the DOD? No, I am not.
That's not what it means. What the wow? You don't even know what this means,
You
do
don't
you?
even know what it
Just
Oh
means.
my
because I
god,
said I
dude,
was
he is.
What is a
You
active
said, "Am
doesn't
I
DOD?
mean
representing the
anything.
DOD?" You're an
What
idiot.
is
Oh
a
my
DOD?
fucking god.
It says
Oh
the
my
armed
fucking
forces.
god.
What do you think the different military branches are come together
I
and
am
make
not
the armed
representing the
forces?
DOD, the Department of
This
Defense.
is we follow DOD orders. That doesn't mean you represent the DOD. The DOD is the one who makes the orders that we follow. You idiot.
Oh shit. Quit
Like,
quit.
what are you talking about? Like, bro, you're not. You're stolen valor. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Oh
That's the
my
Department
gosh,
of
I
Defense
forgot.
anymore anyway.
Yes, the
You
Department
changed it
of
to the
War.
Department of WAR.
Why are
You're
you
you're
talking
you're
so
you're
mean to
listen, you're
him?
trash. Like, get up out of here.
Perry,
You want to
he's
know how I
not
know you're
doing
lying? There
anything.
was a soldier, I think he was National Guard, who
Girl, you
was
better
in a
get the fuck off the
protest.
panel.
He just stood there in a protest and he almost got booted for it. So shut it.
You better get off the panel.
Get
You
off this
can't
panel,
be
stolen
mean to
valor.
him like that. He doesn't represent the
On there, fucking,
DOD.
like,
He's an idiot, bro.
I'm working for the Department of Education.
Oh shit.
Like, you're
Do you see that? For or against a partisan political party, candidate, or cause. Like I said, y'all shit is even more restricted than federal civilian employees like myself. Your ass, if you are active duty, you can't be on this fucking panel.
Yep, Hunter, get your dumb ass out of here. You're
So
stolen
why?
valor.
So okay. Why is it? Why is it that I can? Why is it that I can hang a Trump flag outside my own property?
God.
Why is that? Answer that for me.
Your own
Because I
property
am
on
a
base?
white man.
Are you talking about on
I
base?
get away with shit.
Yeah, you can on base.
The
It
only
doesn't
way I
matter.
can see that happening on base is because he's your commander in chief. Again, you're not allowed to speak out about it. Like,
You
I
can
remember when I
speak
was
out
active
about
duty,
it.
you couldn't say anything.
Right,
You
you
couldn't
can't be
say
on social
anything
media
negative
saying
about
nothing.
Obama.
Why the fuck are y'all always
I
flying
don't believe that
flags
he
of
even
Trump
has that.
instead of flying
I
the
don't
American
believe you
flag?
even
Why the
Oh,
have
fuck are you
that
Greg, let
flag
flying
me
the
out
turn your
there
American
camera
because
flag?
off,
that's out
Greg.
of uniform. I know that's out of
Someone
uniform.
said, turn your camera on.
Everything has to be dress right dress. I think you're full of shit. Because last when I was in, you couldn't hang anything out your window. They don't give a damn what the flag is. It could have been American. It's not dress right dress.
Wait, is Greg asleep? I think we put him to sleep.
I
Greg,
think Hunter
going
talking so
once.
slow put him
Bro,
to
Hunter
sleep.
fake.
He's
He
like,
fake as
oh
hell,
my
All
bro.
right, good
god.
night, Greg.
Trouble, you're just being so mean.
I don't
You
understand
speak
why y'all
so
come up here
fast.
and y'all
Eat
disrespect
black women
actual
in your
soldiers
Why
and
you
face.
picking
veterans.
on me? Picking on me. I'm active
You
duty.
can think what you want, Perry. It's okay.
No, I
You can
really
think what
No,
you
you
don't.
Trying to
want.
You're
help
super.
you
So
out,
we
but
just
you still
pulled
want
up
to be
the
up here,
regs,
so good
bruh.
riddance.
And
It's nice
we pulled
knowing
up the
you.
regs.
Knowing you.
Yeah, I've never, when I was at Fort Carson, I've never seen somebody do anything like that. Like, I've never seen it.
Well, you can think what you want, Perry. The military is different now. It
No,
has
the
no
fuck it ain't.
it has
Like,
no
no, it ain't.
DEI.
Yeah, they got rid of all that.
Yeah,
It's a
you
Trump
you black
military
people
now.
were bringing down the ranks.
Nah,
Right.
I
Yeah,
remember. No, I don't ever
marching
remember
white
that kind of
people
thing
out
when
there.
I was on
Yeah,
Fort Carson.
yeah, that's right.
I never seen nothing like that because it's not dress
I,
right dress.
Oh,
I bet you
Hell
think I'm
yeah,
he's
like
showing
Mozart.
now. Oh, where'd he go?
Nah,
Oh
Members
no,
can
he's
vote and
here.
He now
how
express
about
see
out
you.
their
there?
own
He's
opinion.
back.
no, you can't.
No,
It
you
literally
can't,
says it.
sir. You're
It
gonna get
literally
your ass
says
in
it.
trouble. We trying to tell you.
She
You're
just
not
pulled it up for you. It does
listening.
not say that
Being
anywhere.
that
You
clean them
cannot
told us we
come
did
into
You
the
too,
still
bro.
room.
not
And
listening.
express
I don't
personal
understand.
opinions.
No,
Vote and
you're not
express
reading. No,
personal
no,
opinions.
no, no, no. I'll take you all the way
Absolutely.
back to a BLM march where there was a soldier who I don't even think he was actually a part of it. He just got caught in the crowd. And they thought
Because
he
he
was
was in
marching with the crowd,
uniform.
not saying anything. They hemmed him up 6 ways from
Because he
Sunday.
was
You
in
are lying.
uniform.
It does not matter. You still identified yourself as an active duty military member of the
If you are out
U.S.
of
Armed Forces.
uniform,
But I didn't
Hunter.
mean that shit.
Nah, like, get the
It
fuck
does
out of here,
not
bro.
say. It
You're
does not
trash.
specify if they need to be in uniform or not. Stop saying
attend
uniform.
events
Yeah,
as a
it does not
spectator, so
specify that. You
outside of
cannot do
uniform.
that. You identified
Guys are
yourself as an
It
active
haters.
duty
doesn't have
member of
anything
the
to do
armed
with the
forces.
uniform. Stop saying that.
Yo, found
Social
something he
media
Do
passionate
is
not
about.
know
He
what you're
talking
talking
fast as
about.
hell now.
It was my understanding that there would be no comprehension.
Oh my god, he's back to going slow again. He's calming down. Uh,
This is bullshit. Like, dude, like,
I bet you
it
march
doesn't
like a fucking
specify that.
turtle.
And no, get your
Damn.
ass off this panel.
I have it up right here.
Get your
I
ass in
got the
here,
actual
soldier.
That's an
directive
AI
up, sir.
document.
He pulled up AI. Oh my
AI ain't got
gosh.
shit to do with the directive, sir, that I got up.
This
What are
is
you
a
Yes.
talking
directive
about?
versus AI, you idiot.
This is the actual directive,
The
sir.
directive is
You
right
ain't
above
read
it.
it?
The directive is right above it.
That
Do you
is,
see it? You know what? Hold on,
sir. The
Hunter. I want you to
directive is
read
on
the
my
last sentence of
screen,
the
Bullshit.
first one.
motherfucker.
It says you cannot do this as a representative of the armed forces. That's exactly what you just did. You got
Yep.
up on this panel and
You said
said,
I'm
I am
active
an
duty.
active duty military member. That's acting like a representative of the armed forces. You
He
idiot.
left. He
Like,
left.
that's what I'm
Get up.
saying. Get
This
your
is
ass
Right.
up out of
bullshit.
He
here.
Y'all
left.
cooking my
I
ass.
told you they about to
This is
get his
bullshit.
ass. You know how many people they done got on TikTok by doing that shit? I done told them, get the fuck off
This is
TikTok.
bullshit.
Bruh. Like, they're stupid. Like, you
You
can't
know,
be
out of
up here
all of
doing
that,
that.
It's ridiculous.
Trouble been busting this motherfucker head for over an hour. And all
She
it took was y'all
has,
saying something
but
about some fucking military shit for him to
I'm
get the hell up out of here.
unfortunately, I'm gonna restart because I know they ass has been in here reporting. So we'll just come right back in here reporting. So